defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Rosen to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I made some changes to my team, too. I mean, this is going to eventually become my Eagles team, so, you know what I mean? I done cut some players I didn't like,
so it sounds a little bit like this right
wasn't too fond of.
Exactly. It's like that
You know
paper
what I mean?
being ripped.
And added a player or two from the practice squad that I had over there.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31
over the course of the next few games,
and the Eagles will have it taking over
dramatic
first
changes.
and 10.
And then when the draft comes along, and
the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that
some
long touchdown pass, a
that,
one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
you can see
And now off to the races, down the right
the changes that I make to the team.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And how it's going to become my Eagles team.
69 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
And we're going to see what type of progress we can make with my own custom Eagles team. It's going to take a couple of seasons for me to get
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an
to the
explosive
level I
run. You know,
actually
in the
really want to get to
NFL,
and get the players established the way I want them established and stuff. What positions and stuff like that, but it's gonna come. I'm just a little skeptical right now because I'm like 46 or 47 million in the hole right now.
This will be fielded at the 8.
And I'm hoping by the end of the season
extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
we can get out the hole.
First down Miami as they get set
So
to
I can
start the
keep the
drive.
team.
They've been outplayed
I'm
early,
not
no
gonna have to
question.
start
Down
all over
14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
But I lose all the players that I
Loss of
already
a
put
yard
in
there
here,
to
and
start out. That
sucks.
leads to a 2nd and 11.
So when the draft comes around,
Balaj looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
rookie signings and stuff like
No
that.
gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
You'll see my team who I decide to keep.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen.
Get rid
This
of
one into the hands of the running back, Balaj.
all of that. We'll see
And
who
he's going to get this
retires
to the
and
31, but that is
who I
still
gotta
well
replace.
short of what he needed.
All of that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jackson to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And you see his numbers
We need
from a
to get
week
Tevin
ago. He
Coleman
was
at
up
least
over 100 yards
this
then,
game.
and he's already hit pay
And
dirt
4
here once in
touchdowns.
this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
If I'm not mistaken, that should be like 150 yards or close to it. Dang, my total offense is already 226 yards. My rushing yards, dang, it's 136. Okay. So he don't need very many more yards.
With his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every
my team is completely
big shot downfield. You know, thinking
right
you're
now,
all
I still
these
got a
points
lot of
back
the
on one
original
drive.
Eagles players and
And last time I looked,
Eagles
the still
team,
the
and
first
I'm
half.
okay with some
I'm
of
not
them.
saying you
So
have
some of them
ultimate
I'm going to
patience
keep,
here,
but a lot of
but
them
you
I'm
also
getting
don't
rid
have
of.
to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. On first down, Coleman, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On second down, it's Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. If 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but his drive.
The square coming away.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, 3 scores in this.
Let's see what my rushing yards are. Ooh, 182. Let's get it.
I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick if people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first time.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
See Ronald Darby stare
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And that'll be incomplete.
Way to break that up.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Because he tried to catch
the
it with 1
Dolphins
hand
on
instead
3rd
of 2.
down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Fuck.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
How was that roughing? That was running into the kicker.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Throwing on 2nd down, Rosen.
That's where their quarterback is the most inaccurate
very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
All the quarterbacks I played, he's the most inaccurate.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 20, and he cuts it right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Now I ain't got to worry about Coleman.
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And stuff too.
So
like
their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory,
and
they run it all the way down into the end zone.
You know what I mean?
That
so
takes
that
a
we
lot
can
of
get more
coordination
receivers
for an
involved
offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation.
A lot of changes that you're going to see
that close to their
over the course of the next
usually do call
2 or 3 seasons.
Trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2.
Yeah, baby. That's our ball. Our ball.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, Jackson.
Come on, I hit the juke button.
12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And Jeffrey's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Now Jackson on 1st down. Philly left side here, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So we've reached. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you
now that's what I'm talking about, Cox.
He goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing
30 sacks this season.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19.
He's definitely one of the guys I'm keeping because he's one of my favorite players.
Play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen looking downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they take possession.
What I'm talking about, Mills, now you're starting to play like you're supposed to. You must want me to keep you too.
Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards. Jackson now. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
It's brought in by Jeffrey. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso, the former Eagle, charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And the lead will swell by one more. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going.
Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block it. And they are going to take possession here, knocking on the door of the red zone at the 23. Well, we say it all the time. Offense, defense, don't forget about special teams. Big punt block there.
And how many coaches have told us if we make a big play on special teams, if we find a way to score, whether it was on the play or later, 90+% of the time we win the game.
Just don't hold them to those numbers.
No, we haven't quantified it yet, but they believe it, and we have seen it happen many, many times in just that manner.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
I'm not a real big Jeffrey fan, but he is an okay player, so I might end up keeping him too.
As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football.
So far this season he's been healthy, but next season, he might get injured or something.
Exactly that.
I might
leading his
reconsider.
team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Fletcher only got 1 sack this game.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
All game.
It'll be a loss of 1.
Come on, Fletcher, you gotta step up.
11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they will set up shop.
Okay, that's his 2nd interception.
At the 42-yard line.
Okay, Mills. I see you over there. That's how you supposed to be.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, my God, DJ.
Through the
What's
contact,
wrong with
brings
you?
up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And that's complete to Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey killing
it to the
this game.
15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's caught by Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it. The tight end Allen. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Rosen.
That's what I'm talking about, Cox. The second zone.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Caught by Wilson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jackson. Oh, able to avoid him. He juked him. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
95 yards. Like, he do that at least
on the punt return.
One time per
as
game.
His guys continue to put this one out of reach. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more than that.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Rosen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Nowhere to escape.
Yes, again, another one. That's what I'm talking about. Averaging 3 sacks a game. That's good.
Again, what else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rosen. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it right after the turnover to come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We can't stop my 2-minute drill.
21 yards.
And I'm using the same freaking play.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Walsh adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To try again after the sack, Rosen. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for
Fletcher
the sack.
Cox again.
Fletcher Cox. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
He about to be player of the game again.
And we will get a
defensive player of the week
with 2 ticks left. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Jackson. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step,
he was
and it showed up in this one.
They had
40%. Like, that's crazy. Oh, he jumped up 2 points. Oh, yeah, he about to be our star quarterback. Oh, Sean Jeffrey. He jumped up 2 points. All right, Jeffrey, I see you. Ah. Tevin Coleman. He jumped up 1. Let's go. Dallas Goedert. Yes, he jumped up 1. Good job, Goddard. Jalen Mills. Yes, he jumped up 1. Josh Sweat. Let's see. That's all good. Sweat. You might not stick around too much longer. Matt Collins. Route runner. Yeah. Come on, Matt. You gotta get up there too. We need the pass protection for this quarterback play. Here we go. That's power. That's what I'm talking about. That way you're not getting bowled over and bullied. Oh, he got his X Factor. Oh, it's a rat. It's a rat. The way he be running, oh my God. Let's see. Wait, go back. I got 36 players out of the 53 I need. So we're going to have a lot of improvements to make. The only one on there is our punter. Okay, cool. No. I just blew the Dolphins out. Force. Nine players ready to negotiate contract. Zach Ertz. Start negotiations. I thought I cut his ass. I'll buy Ertz. Yes. Bye. Mm, 7 years. We're going to. Enough outside linebacker. Release. Yes. Hunter. Gotta go. Sorry, dude. Let's see. Okay, he's still 41.5 in a hole. We're down to 31 players now. My team depth chart. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Great players. Tevin Coleman. Yes. He's an 89. He about to be a high risk back. Like, got his X Factor too. Yeah, Ronald Darby. Okay, boy. Zone. That's what I'm talking about, Darby. Let's go. And you got your superstar, Vontae Maddox. Guys, oh, that's about to have my defense up apart. Right side. Guys, making him a deep threat too. What? This dude, he's a strong safety. Let's see. Put him in the zone. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. He went up. Huntley. Scrambler. Let's do it. And we're home, so this is a time for us to make some extra bread. But before we do that, let me go back and check and see who my players are. Marketing. Player marketing. Deshaun Jackson and Zach Ertz, which he got cut. So it's Alshon Jeffrey, Malcolm Jenkins, Tyree Jackson. Okay, so the quarterback, Deshaun Jackson, Alshon Jeffries, and Malcolm Jenkins. Now we play the game. We're gonna rock with the all green this time. Tevin Coleman got his superstar.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday night.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready to start off on defense. Let's get it.
Manning now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he takes this into the end zone.
Now, let's see if Mills can get his superstar. This is his second game in a row.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
He got
never got a chance to really
got 2 picks last game.
But the defense, they certainly got
and won this game so far. It just started.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
I know you get your superstar. Darby got his. You can get yours.
Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
2 guys, one on each side. They got the superstars.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
X factor for Mills.
Now Manning to try again after the pick six. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Now Barkley stripped up the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Whoa, thank you, Cox.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt, but for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football. We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
So far, it's been
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic.
That's what I'm talking about. And they just sacked you. Yeah, get out of here, Manning. Get out of here, Manning.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know to get
this is what I'm talking about. Y'all need to be hyped up.
Finding some answers right now. After the sack on first down, Manning finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he's taken down.
Sacked again.
Derek Barnett in there
That's
to
what I'm
get him,
talking
and that
about.
is sack number 6 now
stepping
for
up
the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
I'm trying to mix my plays up a little bit.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Okay.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching there?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal.
Come on, Darby, you got to do better.
What's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep sacking Manning. Like, yes. Brandon Green, let's go.
He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. 3rd and long for the Giants and Eli following the sack.
2010.
Working from the gun, Manning. The battle for it interception.
That's what I'm talking about, Darby. That's what I'm talking about, Darby. I'm loving this right now. Y'all don't understand. I'm actually really loving how they're stepping up right now. The defense is on point.
2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Defense is on point.
29 yards in a first.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jackson now. Throw's going to be incomplete. Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame, there to get a hand in.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Oh, nice. That was nice defense right there.
Murray that time there to knock it away.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
the Giants offense at the line,
they shut down the offense now. Let's see what we can do.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley.
That's what I'm talking about.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Manning. His throw incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Manning going to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Defense, baby.
Eagles.
Defense. That's what I'm talking about.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Elliott good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Had to check my phone. Can't wait to get my new phone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Because I'm off, I could set everything up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
What is he doing?
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for the defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
That's flex.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about
What's the old
right
adage,
there.
be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And he puts a little something extra into this one. By far his best of the night. Taking it about the 16. And spins away. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Offense.
That's almost a given, man.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it.
Damn.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
I couldn't pass up
Nothing too
on
crazy
him. I
there.
had to
A
get
quick
that.
slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you
Only
hit
my
it on the
quarterback
run like that, and I
is
mean
making
the
the bread.
pass
I don't
right to
care.
the receiver who's
Is he going to be
already
a
in
star
motion and
quarterback?
moving,
And I sign him,
sometimes he just takes
and
the
then
runs away from
he's
everyone
going to
else.
get
And he
a
ran it
nice
into the
couple
end zone.
of
And the
contract.
defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the
What
football.
I'm talking about, Cox.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
A first down carry for Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, here's Barkley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's still trying to run it with Barkley.
That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards.
There's the money play right here.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
60 Mike 58, right there.
Throwing again on second down. Manning. It's complete to Golden Tate. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I'm going back to you.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, and it felt like they had to try and keep him upright.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
You were supposed to pick that.
Throwing on second and long. Manning gives this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much.
You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory.
Okay, DJ.
But also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. The 20. Touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about. You need that. You need that to make your bread, bro.
50 yards.
Make your bread. That's what I'm talking about. Show them why you're going to be a star quarterback. This your rookie year. Show them why you're going to be on this team for a while.
Obviously a pass play, and you couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Show them why you finna be on here for at least another, I don't know.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Well, the final 3 weeks of the 2019 season still to play, and we start Week 15 on Thursday night. The final Thursday night game of the year, Jets and Ravens from M&T Bank Stadium, with coverage beginning at 8:20 Eastern on EA Sports.
Okay,
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
I'm talking about.
Well, it's kind of interesting when you think about Eli Manning and what he's done in his career against the Eagles, because it's one of the teams that he struggled the most with. Just 10-20 in 30 career games head-to-head, including 2 losses last year in 2018, with the Giants losing both in Week 6 and Week 12 to Philadelphia. From the 41, Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
You didn't talk about Fletcher Cox.
Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
He's definitely going to be
that sack
one of the
certainly
guys to
just
worry about
strengthening his
next
candidacy
season.
for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet.
Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
partner, as you well know, every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance. But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Y'all will not be scoring, so y'all
it's a
can
gain of 4 there, and it gives him a
continue
new
to try
set
to
of
push up the
downs.
foot all y'all want to.
Still in search of their
I got
first
something for
touchdown
y'all.
of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Got something for y'all. It's coming.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Telling you, it's coming.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Manning.
There it is.
Hit and taken down. Eli sacked.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Stays on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
What I'm talking about,
14
Miles?
yards there and an Eagle first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's caught by Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. Jackson, that's the number 2. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Alec Ogletree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something like there's heavy casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and short.
60 outlaw.
Shotgun now for Manning. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Completes this one to Meredith. 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Here's Manning to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Jackson now off the bootleg. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Off the bootleg. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
He said, I don't even know why this team showed up.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of...
He made it so green. Dang. I'm gonna try to do it soft like. Oh, snaps. Do that. Okay. Guys, that took a beat. Okay. Do this. Let's see. Let's see. Total salary. Let's do the signing bonus. Take your signing bonus down. 150. So changes, yes. Let's see now. We can start negotiations. Nope, still saying 29. Gotta fix the cap room. There we go. $30 million, negative 30 million. Are you serious? I guess we won't keep him right there and see what changes are made. Signed on all, which is good. I didn't know you can do that, or I would have been and did it. At least we're not 40 in the hole no more. We're away on this, so this might put us back in the hole by more. Here's right side. Vicious little deep threat. And I told you, I'm gonna eventually end up re-signing all the players for different contracts. And having my own squad. About to bust Washington ass real quick. Now we're away in this game, so let's see how the defense does, because they did an exceptional last game. We did outstanding. Held them to 0 points. See what we can do in this game.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I get at least one of those.
It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 38 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
How is that roughing?
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And his pass incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. As we count down through the final few weeks of the season, these guys have nothing to sweat about. They clinch the top spots of the road to the Super Bowl. It runs through them.
And there's a...
wide open, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 89 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson.
I gotta see something.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. It's the Chiefs out to an early lead over the Broncos. Patrick Mahomes, a first-quarter touchdown pass in that one. Now Jackson on first down. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. 21-0 our score after one. On first down, Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Coleman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the 24, Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed.
You should have had that.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And finding Davis here, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Redskins on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Jackson to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
To throw is Jackson. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now it's Jackson.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyree Jackson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Second down, Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins, looking long for his tight end read. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Off the bootleg, Jackson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Someone's been nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, partner, we know they came out.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want it backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. Back at the 32. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. That led to the sack.
That shouldn't have been played.
Surprised by that, that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's go.
Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action with Jackson. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Jackson going to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Haskins going to throw again. He's got Thompson here, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Redskins on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. What it says? Let's discuss how we got here.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 72 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Haskins to throw. It's hauled in by Dodson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To Thompson on the draw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Haskins will throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Coleman now. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action now. Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Sanders. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I was going to stop here, but since the next game is a home game, we're going to definitely do it. Definitely gonna play it. But I'm gonna rush through, and it's probably gonna be my last game for this live stream, so I can get some rest, work on my other game that I'm working on. It's an RPG, but it's kind of like old school style, like the Final Fantasy VII style. And I'm gonna work on that probably get part of the story done, because right now all I've been working on was mainly the levels, but I'm gonna get part of the story done so I can at least give you guys a bit of a preview. And we can go from there. Rasul Douglas. Yes, I'm talking about Rasul. Just get the win stopper to a 70 overall. That's all I want it. 20. That's it. Violet figures. Let's see. Alright, let's say I'm going to put it in his 4th year. His total salary is going to come down. Oh, and we play the Cowgirls? Oh, yeah. Then go to worry about our pass protection. Mac Hollins, that's what I'm talking about. You want to do slot? Yes. Put him in the slot.
Matching.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return, Jackson. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Jackson got his man. It's the rookie, Arcega-Whiteside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. They go play action here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And the division title out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the #5 overall seed.
So it's just a
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3 in a row.
Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. This may be one of the best stretches of defensive football that I've seen. I don't know about you. 5 sacks last week, now 3 here in this affair.
I would agree with that, and I've enjoyed watching the skill that's gone into it. You can see the intelligence behind it as well. He's watched tape, and he's setting people up. But relentless, that's the one word that keeps coming to mind. He does not want to be denied at getting to the quarterback.
And they're not denying it.
They're not denying it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Tyrone Crawford. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
What's happening with my line? Like, my line's
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The numbers for Zeke from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So, and that is caught. Touchdown.
Oh, my God, that was bull crap.
A.J. Derby, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer to all 3 of those positions.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. These 2 teams all tied after 1. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 36, Jackson. Flush to his, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Come on, I threw that freaking ball. They're cheating me, man. Nobody the hell telling me to keep sacking me.
Like to go on 4th and 11. 4th down, here's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the drive. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. Get that second back.
Wow. Fletcher Cox, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, that's complete to Cobb. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And they should have been running into the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Why does it keep being roughing? Like, that's bullcrap.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters would they...
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Past the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And the final 2 weeks, just like a formality pretty much, they're going to be the #1 seed. But there is the matter of that perfect record, 14-0 right now. How might that change how they approach these next 2 games?
And I think what it does is it forces you to come together as a team and as an organization and say, okay, what are we really trying to accomplish here? And what's the best way to reach those goals? For some teams, the best way is to stay focused, stay locked in, go for a perfect season, and then take that open week to rest and heal up before the playoffs begin. For others, okay, we've got it locked in. Let's try to tamp it down a little bit. Get these guys rested and ready to go. all depends on your organization. I think most players would tell you, let's go for the perfect 16-0.
Yeah, I think the fan base, they would usually say that as well, wouldn't they?
They certainly would. The hard part, though, is if you get beat along the way, we should have arrested the guy.
Exactly.
You know how it works.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, here's Coleman. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Hard to believe, but the regular season starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentor, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be a good one from Frigid Soldier Field. And then tomorrow night, the final Monday night game of the year, Packers and Vikings from Minneapolis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go to Elliott again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Prescott from the gun on third. And that's Elliott, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Deshaun Jackson off to the races.
I told you I get one of those at least one of those a game.
Is an 84-yard punt return as his guys continue to pour it on.
At least one of those.
A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
They pissed me off when they
Dallas
scored
gets
that
set to
touchdown.
take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Prescott now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it's going to be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Marr able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now back out comes the offense. And with teams jockeying for position, one thing we do know already, they're all set. They've got the #1 seed in their back pocket with still 2 games to go.
And that gives you a chance to experiment a little bit as well. It doesn't mean that you just have wholesale changes, starters don't play. I'm not talking about strictly that. I'm talking about guys who maybe haven't played enough during the year, or you want to see them in different spots. You know, can that running back split out and catch the football a little bit as you head to the playoffs? Maybe you run a few plays to put them on tape and make your opponents watch them and say, oh, we got to prepare for that. A lot of ways they can go, knowing that they own the #1 spot.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. On 1st down, Coleman. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Third and goal, Jackson able to shake him off.
Come on, man. Like, I'm sitting there pressing the freaking button and I'm not throwing the damn ball. Like,
well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they're now a win away.
I did say that was it, guys, so I'm going to end this stream. I just want to make sure I got everything done before I do that. I'm playing the New York Giants. What's our overall? 88 after the modifications. Alright guys, have fun. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz.